It is mentioned in Rawdur Riyahin about a thief. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Shibri, Rahmatullahi alayhi, he narrates this story. He says that once I was traveling to Syria along with a group of other travelers, musafirs, and on the way we were hijacked by a gang of thieves. They took all our possessions. They took all our possessions and threw it on the floor in front of the gang leader. And amongst these goods, there was a bag of sugar and almonds. A bag of sugar and almonds. The thieves broke open the bag and they started to eat. But the leader of the gang, he did not join them. He just stood by and he watched. Hazrat Abu Bakr Shibli, Rahmatullahi alayhi, says, I asked him, O leader, why the rest of the gang is eating but you are not eating? He replied, I am fasting. He replied, I am fasting, I am in Roza. I asked surprisingly, how is it that you steal from people? How is it that you steal from people and at the same time you are fasting, you are keeping Roza? The gang leader replied, a man should do something to keep the doors of reconciliation open. A man should do something to keep the doors of reconciliation open. And sometime later, Hazrat Sayyidina Abu Bakr Shibli, Rahmatullahi ta'ala, says, I was performing the tawaf at Kaabatullah Sharif. And whilst performing the tawaf in Kaabatullah Sharif, I saw the same gang leader. Yes, I saw the same gang leader. And this gang leader was in the state of ihram. He was in the state of ihram and he was also making the tawaf around Kaabatullah Sharif. I looked at him in amazement, in shock. I saw that his face was full of nur. His face was full of light of the worship of Allah Ta'ala, and he had weakened himself due to his ibadats, his devotional practices, his ibadats, his worship towards Allah Azza wa Jal. I went towards him and I asked, surprisingly, are you the same man? Are you the same man that was the leader of the gang of thieves? He replied, yes, indeed, I am the same man. The leader is saying, I am the same man. And oh, Abu Bakr Shibli, Rahmatullahi ta'ala, let me tell you something. The very same Roza, the very same fast that I kept for the pleasure of Allah Ta'ala, this Roza caused the reconciliation with my Rabb Allah Ta'ala. My Rabb Allah Azza wa Jal loved this action so much. My Rabb Allah Ta'ala accepted my tawbah. My Rabb Allah Ta'ala accepted my forgiveness. Allah Azza wa Jal forgave me and Allah Ta'ala gave me this status. Subhanallah. Dear Islamic brethren, we learn from this that mercy of Allah Ta'ala is too much. You and I, viewers of Madani channel, cannot comprehend the mercy of Allah Ta'ala. We should be always making istighfar, always making tawbah, always asking for forgiveness in the bargah, in the court of Allah Ta'ala. You will never know what small action, what deed would be pleased in the bargah of Allah Ta'ala.